Every morning, we open our eyes and step into a world that moves fast, too fast. The notifications start buzzing, the responsibilities start piling up, and the pressure to be on never seems to pause. We scroll, we compare, we hustle, we're constantly pushed to get more done, reach new goals, and somehow be better than yesterday. But have you ever stopped to ask yourself, is this what happiness feels like? We chase it like a mirage always, just out of reach, always in the next achievement, the next vacation, or the next version of ourselves. But true happiness, it's not out there, it's in here. It's a quiet strength, a stillness of the mind, a clarity of values, and stoicism of philosophy refined by thinkers like Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, and Seneca has guided people for over 2,000 years toward that kind of inner joy. This isn't about removing struggle, it's about transforming it. So, in today's video, we're diving into 10 life-changing Stoic lessons that can guide you to true happiness, the kind that doesn't disappear when life gets hard, and if you're serious about living with more peace, power, and purpose, make sure to subscribe, because this channel is dedicated to helping you live wisely and well. Let's begin. 1. Happiness is found in mastery over self. The first Stoic lesson is this: no man is free who is not master of himself. Epictetus. Most of us think freedom and happiness means doing what we want, when we want. But the Stoics flipped that idea. They taught that true happiness comes not from external freedom, but internal control. Can you resist reacting with anger when someone insults you? Can you stay calm when plans fall apart? Can you act with reason when emotions try to take over? That's self-mastery. And it's where lasting happiness begins. Because let's face it, life will always test you. People will be rude. Situations will be unfair. Things won't go your way. But if you can stay rooted in your principles, unmoved by the chaos around you, that's power. And more than that, it's peace. So start there. Begin each day not asking, what can I get today? But rather, what can I control today? 2. Control what you can. Release what you can't. This is perhaps the most famous Stoic idea, and one of the most freeing. Make the best use of what is in your power, and take the rest as it happens. Epictetus, the Stoics, taught that we waste immense energy trying to control things that are not ours to command. Other people's opinions, the outcome of events, random misfortunes, all of that lies outside your hands. But your mindset, your response, your effort, that's your domain. When you surrender what you can't control, you make space to focus on what you can, and that's where joy grows. When you're not pulled in every direction by what you can't influence, but centered on what you can shape. Let the world spin as it will. Your calm doesn't come from the world being calm. It comes from you being steady in the storm. 3. Use hardship as a training ground. Life is full of challenges. There's no avoiding them. But the Stoics didn't run from pain. They welcomed it as a teacher. Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body. Senecan Stoicism: obstacles aren't detours. They're the path itself. Every moment of hardship, loss, failure, betrayal can be an invitation to grow, to develop patience, to build courage, to sharpen wisdom. You may not get to choose the adversity you face, but you do get to choose how you meet it. And the more you train yourself to lean into discomfort, to find meaning in difficulty, the less power it has over you. Hardship isn't the enemy of happiness. Avoidance is. 4. Live according to nature. The Stoics often spoke of living according to nature. But what does that mean? Simply put, it means living in alignment with your highest self. Every being has a nature. A bird flies, a fish swims, a human, we think, we reason, we choose. Living according to nature means using your reason to guide your actions, not your impulses. It means choosing what's right, not what's easy. And when your actions match your values, when your inner compass aligns with your daily steps, something magical happens. You feel at peace with yourself. Not because life is perfect, but because you are in harmony with who you are meant to be. Point 5. Embrace voluntary discomfort when to become unshakable. Then practice this overlooked Stoic tool, voluntary discomfort. Set aside a certain number of days, during which you shall be content with the scantiest and cheapest fare, with coarse and rough dress, saying to yourself all the while, "Is this the condition I feared?" Seneca. Why did the Stoics deliberately make their lives harder? 2. Train themselves to show themselves that they could survive discomfort, hunger, cold, rejection, and still remain whole. So take cold showers. Fast once in a while. Sit with silence instead of distraction. Not to suffer, but to remind yourself, I can endure more than I think. My happiness doesn't depend on comfort. 6. Gratitude makes you wealthy. We're always told to want more. But the Stoics taught the opposite. He is a wise man who does not grieve for the things he has not, but rejoices for those which he has. Epictetus. Gratitude isn't passive, it's powerful. It takes effort to notice the good in front of you, especially when you're trained to chase the next thing. But when you start appreciating life's small offerings, food, a good friend, the quiet of the morning, your heart begins to overflow. Suddenly you stop grasping, you stop comparing. You feel full not from getting more, but from needing less. That's wealth. That's peace. And that's happiness. 7. Detach from the outcome. We all want things to go our way, it's human. But the Stoics remind us, you can't control the outcome, only your effort. Do not seek for things to happen the way you want them. 2. Rather, wish that what happens, happen the way it happens. Then you will be happy. Epictetus. Whether it's a job interview, a relationship, or a big goal, show up fully, do your best. And then let go. Your worth is not tied to success. Your peace is not dependent on the result. Happiness grows when we learn to release attachment, not from apathy, but from trust that we did what we could. 8. Memento mori. Remember you must die. 1841 to 21 o'clock at first. This sounds dark, but memento mori, remembering death, isn't morbid. It's clarifying. You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think. Marcus Aurelius. When you remember life is temporary, you stop wasting it. You stop arguing over petty things. You stop waiting to live. You love more. You forgive quicker. You speak truthfully, because tomorrow isn't promised. So make today count. Memento mori isn't about fearing death. It's about honoring life. Point 9. Silence is strength in a noisy world. Silence is a rare superpower. The Stoics believed in measured speech and quiet wisdom. Better to trip with the feet than with the tongue. Zeno of Ciccione. You don't have to weigh in on everything. You don't have to respond to every insult. You don't have to win every argument. Practice silence. Practice listening. Practice patience. You'll be amazed how much calmer and clearer your life becomes when you stop reacting to everything sometimes. Strength looks like stillness. 10. Live with purpose, not pleasure. There's nothing wrong with pleasure, but happiness isn't. built on it. Pleasure is fleeting. Purpose is fulfilling. The Stoics encouraged us to ask, what kind of person am I becoming? Don't explain your philosophy. Embody it. Epictetus, when your days are guided by values, not cravings, life becomes meaningful. Serve others. Speak truth. Act justly. Love deeply. That's not just Stoic wisdom. That's the roadmap to a life well lived. Final reflection. So, there you have it. 10 Stoic lessons that can guide you to real happiness. Not the kind you chase, but the kind you uncover. Not the kind found in things, but the kind found in how you live. And remember, this isn't about perfection, it's about practice. Each day, you get another chance to return to these principles, to rise above the noise, to live with clarity and courage. And if this video resonated with you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who could use a little more calm and a little less chaos, because happiness, as the Stoics knew, isn't something we find, it's something we build from the inside out.